So, in today's modern connected world, it's becoming increasingly harder to protect our information. Every day there's data breaches all over the place. And so, how can you be sure that, if anything, the information that you're sending is getting to where it needs to be safely? Hi, I'm Martin, and today I'm here to give you this informative presentation on VPNs, also known as virtual private networks. So, imagine you're in a classroom. You've got a note, you just write it out, and you're passing it across the classroom without folding it up or doing anything to try and protect that information. Anyone that's able to physically see the note is going to be able to get all the information across, and you'll have no privacy. However, if you fold it up, you can get the message to where it needs to go and make sure not everyone's reading it. VPNs work in a similar manner, but for protecting your information as you're transmitting it across the internet. VPNs are there to protect your information. So what is a VPN? A VPN is a piece of technology that does what I stated. It protects your information while it's in transit across the internet. It not only encrypts your information, which means it jumbles it up in a way that people won't be able to readily see it. They'll have to decipher it and know the correct way to do that. Also, it'll be put in a tunnel. So kind of like a tunnel going or through, some water. It protects it from all the water trying to come in. It keeps information safe from people being able to come in and just grab the information as it's being sent across the internet. Also, it's able to detect if there's any cracks in the tunnel. So if anything's trying to break in and steal the information, VPNs can detect that and then change the path that the information's taking to keep it safe. So why is this important? Especially, when you're going to Starbucks and you're trying to connect to the public Wi-Fi, that's not protected at all. Anyone that's there that's able to view your packets, which is with technology that's readily available and free online, they can see all of the information that you're passing back and forth. Using a VPN can protect you, especially when you're connecting through public Wi-Fi access. So how does this work? So what happens is you'll have an application or software on your computer or on your phone which will encrypt that information, send it to another computer across the internet before it goes to your target destination or the website you're trying to get to. And the reason why it sends it to that other server, that other website, is because that other server takes the information and jumbles it all up with hundreds of other people's and sends it out. So while it still keeps track of what information you're sending and where it's going to, the server itself can't see what you're sending. It just knows that, hey, this message came back for this person and sends it back to you, while also not allowing the website or anyone in between to be able to see what you're sending. So it not only protects the information itself by encrypting it, but also prevents websites and anything you're trying to connect to from knowing specifically where you're at and how you're connecting to the website, which can be important to maintain your privacy. So how do you select a VPN? There's dozens and dozens of options out there. There's a couple of things to consider. Mainly, well, first of all, price. So you're going to want to select a VPN that's within your budget. It's pretty common to be able to find VPN options around $10 or so a month, and that provides full service where you can install it on your phone and your computer, and no matter where you're connecting to the Wi-Fi, your information is going to be safe, whether it's at home in a safe environment or at a coffee shop connecting with hundreds of other people that could potentially, if you didn't have one, read your information. Logging. So logging as in what kind of information does the VPN company keep about you? There are some VPN options that are, because of the countries they're in, are required to log more information. Whereas if you were to connect to a VPN option that's in countries like Panama, where there are very minimal logging options, they don't really have to keep any information about you or about the traffic you're sending. So that logging consideration is all about how much privacy is important to you, to the point of you don't even want the VPN company to know anything about you or what you're doing. And then ease of use. Obviously, you want to have a security option that's not only going to provide you with the service that you want, but also in an easy-to-use format. So In this presentation, we talked about VPNs, why they're important, and how they can protect you in the modern world. Hopefully, this has eased the process of understanding what VPNs are and helping you select your own. Have fun. Good luck out there.